My physical review copies are in. GameMasters here, and while we've taken our first look at Bigby Presents Glory of the Giants in its digital format, today we have in our physical copies. And remember, one of the points of this channel is that I want to be the eyes that we once had when we could walk into our local game store and kind of thumb through the copy to see if it was any good. A lot of game stores, a lot of local game stores have closed up shop, and the alternative really is to go to Amazon. And you simply can't look through the book there to see if it's any good. And I want to bring that let's look through the book and see if it's any good service to you, the viewers. Information-wise, compared to the digital version versus the physical version, things are the same. The artwork is in the same locations, the layout's fairly close, and I want to pause to show you the disclaimer. It reads, Bigby accepts no responsibilities for injuries sustained by adventurers who seek out the glory of the giants without proper preparation, including but not limited to lightning strikes, falls from cloud castles, incineration, hypothermia, crushing boulders, or being sat upon. For the most part, everything is laid out pretty much the same. Obviously, the table of contents has page numbers, whereas the digital version does not. Another pause that I want to do is here at the table of contents, which shows that the book itself is broken down into 6 chapters, Appendix A and Appendix B, and it also lists out where various sidebars can be found in the book. And these are simply additional pieces of information that don't exactly fit into the meat of the book, but still share a context within the specific chapter in which they appear. You'll note that I'm simply moving through the pages here, as we've really already gone over our first look of the content itself a few videos back, and I'll link to that if you want to see a deeper look at the information within. But again, this video is our first look at the insides of the physical version, our opportunity to look at the layout and see how things are presented and decide if it's really worth our money. And I want to pause again a brief moment and thank these awesome members. Their support helps this channel out, and I cannot thank them enough. And if you'd like to see how you can become a member, I'll leave a link down in the description. Another part of this book that I want to pause at, a little close up, is the first item to appear in the magic item list, the Adze of Annam. This is a great axe artifact and is said to have been wielded by Annam himself. Not as a weapon, though, but as a tool that shaped the various worlds within the material plane. You'll need to reference the DM's guide to determine its overall properties, but it has 2 minor and 1 major beneficial properties and 2 minor detrimental properties. It can magically adjust to the size of the wielder and grants a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made, dishing out an additional 3d12 force damage, and it does twice as much damage to objects and structures. As an action, you can make use of its divine magic ability, calling upon the might of Annam, and use the adze to cast either Move Earth spell or Fabricate spell. Pausing aside, there are other magic items listed in here, and I think right at 27 in all, and we'll go into more detail about those in future videos, as well as the various monsters that appear in this Bigby Presents book. And I've already covered the Death Giant Reaper in a past video, but with a smattering of about 70 monsters, there are going to be a lot more to check out. And one thing I've noted is that quite a few of them have a challenge rating above 20, so they should be a really good, challenge to the party. I tried hard to keep my opinions about the content itself to myself. As mentioned at the top of this video, my goal is to simply present up to you, the viewer, what you would see if you were flipping through it, to decide if it's a book that is for you. One thing I ask is that if you like this presentation of content, leave this video a thumbs up. I'm going to use that to gauge how well received it is. And if you'd like to see a detailed first look at the content itself, be sure to check out this video next. Talk to me down below. How does this book look to you? Is it something that would fit into your library of D&D books? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you... Oh crap! It's the pink...